Hi everyone and welcome. In this video, what we are going to do is we are going to write 64-bit of floating point data to our Modbus TCP device with the help of Node-RED. In the previous video, I have covered that how to read 32-bit of floating point data, how to read 64-bit of floating point data from Modbus TCP device in the Node-RED. Also, I have covered that how to write 32-bit of floating point data from Node-RED to your Modbus TCP device. Okay, now in this video, we want to convert or we want to write the 64-bit of floating point data into my Modbus TCP device. Okay, here I have my Modbus TCP simulator and here is my Modscan, which is acting as a Modbus TCP client, same as Node-RED. Okay, so Node-RED can also read and write those holding registers, and my Modscan can also read and write those holding register. Now if I write some value here like 123.5456, okay, you can see 123.456, and to display the value like 123.456, you can see 4 holding register are getting occupied in the in the LSR format. Okay, so here you can see precision up to 3 digit like 123.456. okay, so for that the 4 holding register are getting occupied to display the 64-bit of floating point data. So right now we are reading those data. Okay, in this set of node we are reading those data, but we also want to write those data from our Node-RED. Then how can we do that? Okay, so those things we are going to do here. So let me write it to 0 again. Okay, it is 0 now. You can see every 4 holding register has a value of 0. Now here we are going to write and read in the two format, in the MSRF format or in the LSRF format. If you open the Modscan, then you can see double LSRF format and here double MSRF format. If you go to setup as well, and if you click on the display option in the double float, here also you can see LSRF format and MSRF format. If I write the data in the LSRF format, okay, right now it's selected LSRF format, then only this LSRF function can able to read the data. Okay, even also if I write the data using this LSRF function to my Modbus TCP simulator device, then only LSRF function can read those data but not the MSRF. Okay, so I hope this makes sense. Now if I write data in the MSRF format from Node-RED, then only I can read the data in the MSRF format. I have to change the option here like double MSRF format, then only I can read those data. So right now I have selected the MSRF format, and if I write the data like 123.456 here, then you can see only MSRF format can display the proper value up to 3 digit. Okay, and if I select LSRF format, and you can see the value is kind of 0. Okay, so I have to write here again 123.456, then only my LSRF can display the proper value. Now same thing I want with the Node-RED, so I have make it as 0. Now if I inject 123.456 value to this function, then this function will convert 123.456 into the 4 holding register, and then it will write those value here. Okay, and you will see the holding register details here. So if I inject this, you can see it's injected in the MSRF function, and you can see the holding register values, and here you can see the proper value, okay, in the MSRF options. And here LSRF option is selected. I have to select the MSRF option. You can see the proper value is displaying here, or it is visible here, or it can be readable here. Okay, because we have injected using this MSRF function. So once we inject the floating point values, it will convert that into the holding register, okay, integer values. So we can use those to read the floating point values back, okay, which I am using here. Now if I write the same value using this LSRF option, then you can see if I inject it, you can see the holding register placement here, and you can see we are reading the proper values here. Okay, this option, this holding register values will get changed once I write the value using MSRF and LSRF. You can see -16777 is right now in the first place. Okay, I mean on the 0th holding register, when I will write the values using the LSRF option. If I write the same value using the MSRF option, you can see 1677777 is on the last. So this is the difference between most significant register first and the last significant register first. Okay, so these two functions help me to write 64-bit of floating point data to my 4 holding register. Okay, it will convert my 64-bit of floating point data into 4 register, and it will write to my Modbus device, and I can read in my any Modbus client. Like it can be a PLC, it can be SCADA, it can be SCAP server software, it can be Node-RED, it can be Modscan, anything. So I hope this thing is clear, and if you want to buy this flow, if you want to know what is inside the function, okay, then you can buy this flow from the description of this video. I will provide the link to buy this flow in the description. You can buy this flow and you can have these two functions to convert your floating point data into the holding register for 16-bit of holding register format, and you can also read those data here. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you, and if you still have any question or any confusion, then you can ping me on Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp, anywhere, and I'll try to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. Okay, so we will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.